Here we go. Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I apologize to Periscope. It's been a minute. So what I'm going to work on tonight, I'm not going to go live for very long. I'm not really set up to do digital work, to stream digital work, but I'm going to work on this vinyl toy right here. And the plan is to make it like a Dia de los Muertos or a luchador or a combo of both. So I'm preparing that. Sorry, I had to put Facebook on live. I'm preparing this, and I'll be airbrushing it not tonight, but late, probably Wednesday night, live on my stream. I'll work on it tomorrow and Tuesday. I'll probably go over the plans some more with my client Martin and see which one he likes, and then once we figure out which one we're gonna go with, then I'll proceed. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I thought it was a little toy. And it's funny when I go pick it up and it's this big monster, but I think it's better that it's big because that way I can do more. So I'll show you guys the design. So this is the first design I made earlier, and I just made that off the top of my head. And that's like he's got like his skeleton pajamas on and everything, and I thought it turned out okay. But this next design that I'm going to do is going to be a little bit more ornate, a little bit more uh, decoration on him. So I just took a picture of him right there on the kitchen table and started working on him. I'm not a Photoshop wizard, so if anybody has any tips or whatever, you can write them down in the comments. You're gonna see me struggling through this because, like I said, I'm not very good with Photoshop. I just try my best, and sometimes I get some okay results, and sometimes not so okay. So, but yeah, the plan is for Air to get this design done here so I can airbrush it. And it's just hopefully it'll make my life easier and not harder. The reason I don't do a lot of digital stuff is because it makes my life harder, and I walk away feeling frustrated, and instead of like feeling like I did something fun when I do digital. So I'm gonna try to do a spider web up here. Might need a reference though. My phone being gone, to look up the references here. So let's see. Look up the get some references to bite off of because yeah, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. But I'm not gonna bite them right straight off. I'm gonna be making it my own, So do this for about 30, 40 minutes and see how it goes. Just looking for one that has a spider web on it because I want to do something like that. Something like that, but as a mask, kind of like this guy's. But I do want to put a spider. Here's some that have a spider web. Something like that. I like that one right there. So I'm gonna do something like that. I'm not gonna bite it right off the bat, but I do want that spider web look up there. I think that'll look cool. So let's see what I can do on this layer right here. Like I said, I suck with Photoshop, so see what I can do here. Let me get a brush that has like a dagger stroke. I hate these crappy strokes. Let's try this classic cartoonist. It looks better. see, I already had crappy strokes. But it doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm going to be airbrushing it. And in airbrush, I do have a lot more control and a lot more control than I have on the computer. It's weird because the computer, like a lot of people look at it like cheating, but for me, it's like digital artists are like gods to me. They got so much skill. I just don't understand how they do it. I don't know if it's just because they've been on computers their whole lives or what, but that's kind of cool. I'm gonna do the ones like on here, how he has them on the sides here. Yeah, I have like no control over digital. I know with practice I could probably get it much better, but I'm also gonna fix his teeth. I don't like those teeth; they're kind of funky. Kind of winging these. All right, so that's kind of cool. Put like a drop shadow on the drop shadow. That's kind of cool. Something like that. I'll make the drop shadow a cool color, like a red or something. I'll do the orange drop shadow actually. Pantones. Can't go wrong with Pantones. It's kind of cool. A little orange drop shadow on it. Just make sure nobody's talking to me. So yeah, I apologize about the crappy setup. I'm not set up for digital. You probably can't even see the colors I'm choosing. I'm gonna try to stream right off of here. If I keep doing digital stuff, I'll switch it so I'm streaming right off of the computer, so you can see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So we got that. Some more little designs on it. Now what I didn't do is I didn't do a 360 view this time. See a luchador. I just want a luchador in full. I want to see his little his outfit. Oh, okay, so we can do something like that. Too bad we can't put a cape on this dude, huh? Well, we'll do like something like that, like some tights on this dude. Yeah, like do some tights on this dude like that. That'll be cool. Can't go wrong with Pinterest. No, I don't want to log in, dude. All right, we'll just leave it like that. All right, so we'll do that. Do a little layer for the. I'll do it on the same in the same layer. And, go a little bit oranger. Actually, I'm gonna stay at that color I was, and then I'm gonna shade it with that other color. I'll shade both of them with that nicer orange. So do some straps here. I did take a picture of the back of them, but since these are just like rough sketches for the airbrushing, I thought I'm not gonna go around and do every side until I'm ready to move on. And when we decide on which one we're gonna paint, then I'll paint the all the way around it. But yeah, me and digital aren't friends. We're not. But for this project, it was like almost a must because I didn't want to just freestyle it straight onto there. That way, I have different designs that I can play with and stuff. Fun stuff. Sorry, I haven't streamed in a while. I took a vacation last week, kind of. We went to Mexico and Quinceañera, and now we're back. And I'm working. I've been working since I got back. I'm working my butt off, so. All right. Let's see this picture again. I'll have little boots on. We'll make his boots white. We'll do that right now, though. All right. Time to turn this. I am terrible at digital. Digital artists are my heroes. Seriously. I took digital art at the Art Institute, and I did okay in the class, but I wasn't like a standout or anything. I tried. I tried my best. I mean, we had the big Wacom, so it was a little bit better. But my drawing skills at that time, my drawing and painting skills were a little bit weak because I was really it wasn't the best time in my life at that time, and I was a little bit overwhelmed with school and everything. So school and work had me a little bit stressed all the time. So it's hard to be creative when you're always stressed. Control Z in that. I'm gonna pay a little bit on that. I don't like that. Smear this around a little bit. But yeah, I see people doing digital stuff all the time, and I'm like, well, I could probably do that, and then I go to do it, and I'm just sitting there frustrated. So I don't know, like you know what I mean, like digital stuff that I feel like I can probably do. You know what I mean? I'll see it, like I'll see people screaming it, or I'll see YouTube videos of it, and I'm like, well, I could probably do something like that. But then once I start working digitally, I'm like, fuck this. So what does this brush do? Oh, history. No, I don't want a history brush. Kind of just make a little. So yeah, it's like when I see digital stuff, I'm like inspired to try it, and then I try it, and I see a lot of people that have the same experience with airbrush. It's what's the funny thing. I'll see a lot of people try airbrush and then immediately give it give it up, and I think that it's because nowadays people are so good at digital stuff because they grown up with it, and airbrush is kind of like it's mechanical. It's not digital. It's not. It's a mechanical tool to. So you almost got to be a little bit mechanical to fuck with airbrush. Have all the paint mixed right and everything. So I'm gonna do the same little designs up here. I kind of like it. Kind of like it's kind of getting a little fire vibe to them. make him like a little fire, um, like a little fire suit, and we'll put the same little fire designs on his mask. Let me just make sure. So you can't probably see. That's where I'm at right now. Just put a little jumpsuit on. God, I gotta make this. Let me try to make this a little better because it looks really washed out to me for some reason. Let me try to get a little closer with this or something. Bring you down to eye level with me. Let's try that. I hate doing this kind of stuff in the middle of the stream, but that's what happens when you don't have a Joe Rogan set up. I don't have a Jamie here. I don't have a Jamie here to fucking do this shit on the, on the spot for me. So I'm gonna put this darker orange here. I'm gonna change my brush. Airbrush style brush, kind of just. I'm just gonna kind of make it like fire. Then I'm gonna smudge it around. I think that'll be kind of cool. So fire with spider web. The spider webs be catching fire. I don't care. I don't care. It'll be fun. It'll be el fuego. El fuego. That'll be the name of this design right here. El fuego. Shoot, maybe I'll even take off the spider web. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's the nice thing about digital. You put everything on a layer and you can uh, add and subtract it. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll make a lightning one after this. That'd be kind of cool. A little bit of this. Get this El Fuego here. What's up, dog? Mick Dog in the house. What's up, Mick Dog? Say what's up. Mick Dog in the house. Say what's up, Mick Dog. Mick Dog. Say what's up. Mick Dog. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. Smudge that around now. I like these crutch tools, freaking smudge tools, and I could just hear my teacher right now. He's probably cringing. Sometimes he jumps on my digital art teacher, Sheffield Alba, will jump on my streams. So he probably cringes. He'll probably be cringing at me doing this. He's really good. I'm thankful for all the dope artists that I've gotten to work with in my life. For sure, gotten some good instruction. I didn't enjoy my time at the Art Institute, but it wasn't because of the teachers. It was because of the for-profit practices of the school. And sometimes when I would speak out against the school, I could tell my old teachers, didn't like that. And I spoke out against the school. I was there too, so I could tell that it would bother them. But I, like I said, I was also very under a lot of stress as I was going to that school. So I was trying to manage that and my personal life. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in my personal life too. So I was a mess. Basket case. Basket case. I'm not proud of that time in my life, but I'm proud of myself right now. So, So I'm kind of liking El Fuego right now. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking I should add eyes to him, like how I had eyes on this one. I think it just gives him a little bit more personality. This one I roughed out quick. I did it in a few, like maybe like 20 minutes. This one I started the eyes off camera, and I was like, I should be streaming right now because I haven't streamed. And so once once I got started, once I did the eyes, and then I did these little teeth, and I was like, you know what, I better stream a little bit, at least about half an hour, and just get just get up, Get I had a headache earlier also too, so I'm gonna put a black background on this guy. Nikola Tesla, yeah. I think that's my favorite scientist, man. I wish he would have. I wish we would have got to see more. Well, they say that a lot of his it might have been even disaster. Like a lot of the infrastructure we have now, we wouldn't have been able to have had he have put in his infrastructure for the free electricity for everybody. But who knows? It's all speculation at this point, right? Selecting inverse. All right, so put a black background on there so he's a little bit, get rid of that stuff back there. And like I said, none of this stuff is meant as perfect. I'm just kind of just roughing things out. I'll probably put some eyes on him though. His skin will probably be skin color on this guy. I'm gonna put some boots on him too. Fuego boots. Problem with this, well, I'll still be able to put them. So I'll do a little layer for boots. This one's gonna be kind of cool. Just don't like the teeth. That's the only thing I'm not feeling right now is the teeth. They're just kind of doofy. I mean, it's supposed to be doofy teeth. I mean, I have doofy teeth on this one too, but they're my style doofy teeth. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. All right. Yeah, an airbrush at the end is where the magic's gonna happen and all of this stuff. But definitely doing this really helps make make it easier for me later. Switching back to that cartoonist brush. Where's it at? I like that cartoon brush. Where's it at? I'm moving it up here, boy. All right. Yeah, I don't have a lot of good brushes yet. I gotta buy some brushes. Aaron Blaze, I've been following him, and that's one reason why I've been doing more digital stuff is because I started following Aaron Blaze on YouTube. After I made my channel, I started following a lot of other artists, and I ran into Aaron Blaze's channel, and yeah, I just fell in love with it. It's like that's my shit, man. It's like he's a Disney artist, and he makes digital look super easy, and he draws just so good. He's an amazing dude. I wish I would have found his channel. I don't know if he was doing stuff when I was in school. He would have made my life a lot easier because I struggled a lot with just basic shit because I just wasn't able to think out the box. Just was like I was stuck. All right, so we got some boots. Let me see this dude. He's got knee pads, but I don't think I'm gonna put knee pad. I don't think I'm having enough room because his feet are so stubby. So let me dial in this fire a little bit more. Switch to my Pantones. Get really bright yellow. Want some yellow, yellow, yellow. All right, look right there. So put some of that on. Switch to. Oh, it's kind of dirty. Maybe a little bit more. It's too baby shit green. It looked like yellow, but it's not. It's a green. That's a green. Try this one. There we go. And I'll dodge and burn. I'll smear it in and then dodge and burn it a little bit. Old school. I don't know about the new stuff. I love fire. Um, I learned, didn't really learn, but the way that I started doing fire is I watched Gear. Gear has a video on it. Gear Duran, and I used that video because a client asked me for a project that it needed fire, so and I couldn't do it, so I looked up on YouTube and Gear popped up, a local Las Vegas artist, good guy, good artist, and kind of got the idea how to do it from him. Mine's probably not even half as good as his, but that's how I learned. I'm gonna put eyes on the dude. Put eyes on this little dude real quick. I'm gonna put eyes on him, and then I'm gonna oh, Jesus, thought I had a spinning wheel of death for a second. Let me save him. El Fuego. So here's El Fuego. So far, you can see. Can't really see the spider webs. I'm wondering if I should change them to black. I'm wondering if I should change the font. Well, you can see them on here. I'm trying to change them to black. I'm gonna do that real quick. Wish I had them. Oh, here it is. Try changing them. Oh, that won't work. There. One one off step, and I'm done. I'm using the Surface Pro. Couldn't afford a Wacom, so I went more expensive because I'm silly like that. Maybe I'll probably buy a Wacom next year. If I, especially if I keep doing digital stuff. Yeah, put an outline around these teeth. I don't know where these teeth are at. No idea where these teeth are at. You'd think they'd be on this top layer right here. Hmm. I have no idea where the teeth are at. Kind of like that better. I wonder if I take these dots off. I'm kind of not feeling these dots. And the teeth are gone now too. I think I found the teeth. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna leave the teeth. I kind of like that. I kind of like that, and then with let me see what I can do. Maybe I can make a better. Maybe I can make something better happen in there. All right, so let me do something else right here. Try something different. Something like that, and then put some eyes in there real quick. Um, some like put some brown eyes. Since he's a fucking luchador. I mean, not that a luchador can't have like green eyes or blue eyes, but this guy's gonna be hardcore. Okay, how's that with the eyes? I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like it. I think like right there. Put this other eye here. How's that? I kind of like it. I kind of like that. Let's put the. Actually, we're not gonna put skeleton teeth on this one. I'm gonna put skin on it, and then I'm gonna put like a little mouth. See how that works. So I'm gonna put a skin tone down here. And put a dark brown skin tone. Probably the same color I just used for the. Just put a mask down here. Put some skin down here. White? What are you talking about white? Not, he's not a milk. I can move this underneath this. This brown color. Puts a little bit of beige on it too. Dodge and burn it a little bit. It's kind of cool. I'm getting into this now. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to put the skin color on them all over. Thanks, Janine. Yeah. Yeah. Something crazy to work on for a client. For my homie Martin, good guy, good client, good friend already. I barely know him, but I mean, getting to know him. He's a good guy. He probably thinks I'm a terrible friend. He saw me at the UFC fan thing, and I did not see him. I feel really bad about that. But wasn't on purpose. I wish I was so better at digital. I could wow everybody with my digital skills, but I'm not. And I'm not gonna try to like make it super clean either because these are just mock-ups. Of course, I'll keep them. Maybe even use them for. Maybe I'll make a toys and ZBrush or something with these designs, even if I don't use them. Hold on to them and make other designs out of them. And I'm making them really dark skinned on purpose because I like him to be morenito. I'm not a. I had a friend when I was young, and he would brag to me. He was a Peruvian. He would tell me that all kinds of racist stuff about Mexicans, and I think he kind of made me go the way I am. But he would tell me how the people from his country were like white, and we're basically a bunch of mutts and this and that. So he would say a lot of racist stuff. I'm glad he would say that kind of stuff because it made me more tolerant as an adult. Like I don't sweat that stuff anymore. He was still my friend and everything, and I tolerated it. But man, sometimes he'd cross the line. I would just think, he was also Latino, and he just was confused. That's all. That's all I would think. I wouldn't tell him anything though. I'd let him talk. Control Z. One thing I did notice about him was always, I studied a lot of Native American history. Even as a kid, I studied, and I would see pictures of Incas, and they had that hooked nose, and I noticed that he had that nose. So I figured he was just um, in denial of his native roots. And this was me, like as a 9, 10-year old kid thinking these things. So but I learned from him to not judge other people for the way they think, you know. And it's helping me now in these times, you know, especially with everything that's going on. It's definitely helping. All right, so I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna dodge a little bit. A little bit. I'm gonna leave that blue down there, even though it's against what I believe, because I would really want to get rid of that blue if I'm gonna put a lip on here after, but just get it started right now. So yeah, he's a guy. Put this lip right here. Didn't like it. Yeah, put a little mustache on him. That'd be kind of cool. I'll do it on another layer if I do it. Like I said, these are just SketchUps because I'm gonna be airbrushing it. So yeah, definitely stick around. And this week, probably Wednesday, I'll start airbrushing these designs, whichever one Martin approves. I will. Whichever one he approves, that's the one I'm gonna run on here. This bad boy. So this one's pretty much done. Except what did I want to do? Oh, I'm gonna try a mustache on him. Check a mustache out. I think a mustache will look pretty cool. All right, here we go. And for the mustache, I'm gonna go back to my classic cartoonist and make this kind of big real quick. Just draw a mustache like this. Boom, boom, boom. Put a little goatee on him too. I don't know. Maybe it looks a little too cholo. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like him though. He's kind of cool. So we got this one now. This is El Fuego, and this one La Calavera. And yeah, these are my two designs, and we'll see which one he likes. I'm gonna maybe make a couple more tomorrow, and maybe I'll go live with those two. But yeah, just real quick designs. Nothing too intensive. There's still blue back there. I'll get rid of it later. But yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for visiting and hanging out with me while I paint. And Wednesday night I'll be back to normal airbrushing on this guy. So come check it out. Peace.